Welcome everyone! Farmer Cop here for episode, oh my goodness, 21 of the Kinlaig Scottish Farmer Series. Look at these guys. I don't know why their straw bedding occasionally disappears, but they do have plenty of straw. So you can see down the bottom right hand corner, they have 37,000 liters, so they should have plenty. But yes, so the problem, not really a problem, actually it's a good thing. But these guys are going to give birth tomorrow. I can't believe they're worth $3,500 actually. I want to see how much they go up in value tomorrow, because I want to say we're getting close to where we should sell them. I really should do a test video to see the best kind of time to sell the cows and stuff like that. I should really do a test video, shouldn't I, at some point and post it on the channel. I'm going to write that down on my list. Test video for animals. Just to kind of see, how much food they eat and, kind of where that's a diminishing value of, when you should sell them. But anyhow, they are about to give birth, which is awesome. So we're going to move the 9-month-olds out to our little pens that we built last episode. So we're going to use the herdsman stick right here. So yes, theoretically, here we are. Okay. Which if you don't know what this is, basically a way to move your animals. Oh, no, I want these guys here. There we go. Move to trailer. Yes. Okay. So then 23. Oh, they have room for 69 in here? Well, I didn't realize that. I thought it was 46. That's okay. We're still going to move them. Darn it. We put them out here. I want to use these things. Oh, that's embarrassing. Anyhow. Okay, let's put 5 of those there. Okay. Boy, they look a little packed in there. What do we have? We could do 4 each, couldn't we? Well, we'd have 4, 8, 16, 17, 19. That'd only do 20, actually. So, yeah, someone will need 5 anyways. But, okay, we'll keep doing what we're doing then. But the last... Oh, that was the wrong one. The last 2 can have 4 each instead of 3 and 5. Can I get more? Wait. Now they have 5 already. That's reading the wrong one. Oh, perfect. There we go. There we go. So that was a little tricky to get that one. I guess I should have been aware of probably that being a problem. It'll just be those 2, though. At least the rest of them will be pretty easy. Over here, we'll only put 4. Okay. And then these 4. Boom. Okay. We got none in the herdsman stick. Boy, they're loud out there. Okay. Oops. I do need to get them water. Yeah, they are going to need water out here. So we are going to need a trailer for water. And I think I know what I want to buy. I'm going to put... Oh, gracious. Herdsman stick is not the easiest thing to use. We'll put it in the garage, because I think I'll lose it if it's out here. I honestly haven't used our 4-wheeler hardly ever, really, since we're done doing those little, like, forestry contracts, stuff like that. It's not worth anything. Oh, nope, open that back up. It's not really worth anything, so I'm not going to sell it. I love Farm Cop 1. But anyhow, okay, so... Being on sale, we have one of those already. It'd be nice to get that one's cheaper. I wonder how much ours is worth. I have done that before where... I know it's not dirty, I guess, but... vehicles. Where is our... where is it? That guy. We're 10,000? We're not that desperate for money. We're just going to hold on to that. Because obviously it doesn't have very many working hours on it, so we could sell it for even more than that back at the store. And how much is that actually on sale? How much percentage off is that? 45%? It's not terrible, not crazy. If it was like 80% off maybe, but yeah, I'm not worried about it. That's only 90 horsepower, so I don't really want that. That's a great water tanker, but nothing we can really use. This does up to 65,000 liters. That's 48,000 right there. That's a good trailer. That's definitely not realistic for what it should actually hold, probably. I am tempted to buy it, though, just to save me the time. That's how much off is that? It's 40% off, which is pretty good, actually. A horse line trailer. I don't know. Now I'm on like a shopping spree here, but let's go down and get what we need for our animals, which I think we're gonna get this guy right here. 6,000 liters, 7 grand. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm good with that. Spare wheel, that's fine. I kind of want it to be like more like looks like it's a water trailer. What if we made those all black? That at least should be black right there. Actually, kind of good with that. The lower base color, kind of maybe make it look a little bit more like wood or something like that. I'm not actually a big fan of that. I like that. That's a pretty clean looking trailer. Yeah, it's $200 more. Timber Type 1 500. Yeah, we don't need Timber Type 2 is totally fine. We don't need anything special about it. Yeah, let's buy that. Yeah. Standard wheel, was there cheaper ones? No. I hate when it's like, okay, yeah, you have to buy these $100 wheels. You should just include that in the price then. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. Because that one's 8,000 liters, obviously a lot more. This one's the cheapest option. But it's only 2,000 liters, so for an extra, you know, 1,200, I guess $1,500 after our little changes on it, bumping it up from 2,000 to 6,000 liters, I think is worthwhile. But yeah, so let's look at trailers. I know we should look at trailers. The other thing we need to maybe make is, or maybe buy at some point, is a wrapper. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be one of these guys for the square bales. That one actually is the better one because it does up to the 220, which is what we would need. So we'd have to get that. There's not really any good modded ones out there. I looked and tried to see if there's any cheaper ones. Obviously, this one will do. That only goes up to, only 180. So actually, yeah, it has to be this one. That's the only one that would do it. $62,000 is a lot for where we're at. And then to make that back on silage, we have a lot of grass bales in storage, which eventually I'll pull them out and we'll wrap them all. That's kind of my plan. How many do we have in storage right now? Grass 59, so 6,500 liters. So if I do the math on this, 6,500 liters times 59, that is 383,500 liters of silage. So if we take 383.5 times what is the best price for silage throughout the year, let's see, where's silage at? There it is. The best price is 123. So if I multiply that times 123, that's 47,000 right there. So that's almost enough if we wrap it to pay it off. So we should actually maybe look into doing that. Wouldn't be a bad idea. That may be a next year kind of thing. But the other thing too we got to look into at some point is we need to buy maybe a manure spreader. Not maybe, but we do. And I would love to have cheaper. Well, the fishes are in there. I didn't see the fishes at first. I had to go swimming with the fishies. But anyhow, we have 169,000 liters of manure. It's not critical, obviously, because we have plenty of room in this thing. Which, how much do these hold? It's under... That's the one. Do we not have that one? We used this one, didn't we? How come that's 735,000, but the smaller one does 4 million? Why? That doesn't make any sense. That actually really irritates me. It's a little cheaper, yes. And yes, I like that we used it still because it matches kind of the aesthetic a little bit better, but why is that the way that it is? Same for these guys in here. Where are we at? Where's the manure heap? Helios. That's a small bunker silo. Yeah, 735 for that, and I'm assuming the other one is, yeah, 4 million, which is crazy. Okay. All right, well, we're not gonna dwell on it. Yeah, it's wintertime. I wanted to move the cows. That was kind of the main thing I wanted to get done. This is growing. Everything is good. This year, I don't know what we're gonna grow yet. No contracts right now because it's wintertime. I'm waiting for these guys to obviously start using up more of their products so I can start refilling them. And then as I start refilling them, we'll kind of see where they're at. I'm still buying fish food as needed because obviously just these two factories. I mean, we're not growing enough to justify another factory, so it's not that we should build another factory to keep up with how much fish food we're using. Obviously, these, unfortunately, the new ones obviously going to take enough to get there. But, and actually, these I should take off of distributing probably. Yeah, they have enough trout for a while. Let's change that to storing. There we go. So that way they can do that. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see kind of where we're at in terms of what crops we should grow for next year. I'd like to get another field, obviously, but I think we have enough money, obviously, for like that one if we wanted to do that. But I think we're going to wait and see like one of these four. I know this one's a little bit pricey. Excuse me, a little bit pricey. That one is too. That one's actually quite pricey too. But yeah, I think we'll wait to see if one of these fields has something already planted in it so we can save a little bit of time on that when we get closer to harvest and kind of go from there. I still got a lot of things I want to do in this series. There's still a few of you guys seem to be enjoying it. Some of you guys. Oh yeah, now we got to go through all these guys here. So yeah, we'll get. They take straw. Interesting. I'm not going to worry about. Oh, they have their own capacity for manure as well. Wow. Well, I might try to put some straw in then. I'm assuming the straw trigger is going to be the same here as the feed trigger. So yeah, I guess can we put some straw on these guys? Let's try to do that real quick. I'll do that real quick while you guys are here, and then we'll I'll put a break in. I'll keep this bale in here. I could put some more straw in here, but I'm gonna hold on to it. We'll go see if we can put straw in there, and then I'll put a break in. I'll go get some stuff done. I'll probably bring you guys back in spring when it's time to hopefully start planting and doing our stuff. So yeah. Actually be easiest, I think, just to drive and try to get this one here since we're angled right for it. Oh, not quite. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no spare capacity for straw. Oh, 1,800. Oh, it already pulled it out of the... Did that... Where did it get that straw? We have 4230 in here? Do we actually still have that? No, that bale has 630 in it. Okay. Okay, that's kind of funny. I was like, what's going on? But that, okay, so I just have to drive up to him. So I guess that's kind of nice. I can just put the straw in that way. Be a little bit easier than having to drag this thing around. There we go, that's the end of that bale. But yeah, I'll leave it right here because I'll have to put some more straw on the other one. But anyhow, I'm going to get some work done and I'll bring you guys back in here in a little bit. Alright, well, it's not obviously spring planting yet. Cows are doing good, kind of. As soon as we went to the next month, these guys dropped from $3,500 to $3,458, so I guess we probably need to sell them. These went up in value, actually. Those went up in value, like, not overnight, but, like... Well, actually, wait a second. No. Yeah, these ones just were born. They've already gone up in value, which is weird. Maybe that's because their health is increasing. That's actually probably what it is. So yeah. You guys are all doing good, though, over there. But, yeah, and actually, the manure is already starting... For some of the... I mean, I guess that's going to take a while for that to fill up. But, anyhow, and if that fills up, it's not the end of the world. But, yeah, so I think we're going to sell those off. The other thing I noticed, which this is... Some of you guys are going to say that I did this. I did not. This is on sale. So we're going to buy this, because 57% off is excellent. Has 29 hours on it. 8 to 12 meters, 9 miles an hour. We have the horsepower to pull it right now. What is... That changed the... That does. That bumps it up to 12 meters. An extra $5,000. Yeah, I think we do that. So let's buy that. 18,474. Not a bad deal, especially if you look... Let me go back here. If you look at the manure spreaders in the store, which I looked through them after that one popped up. Yeah, that's actually the cheapest one. And those two are the only ones we're really interested in. That one holds 9,000 liters, which isn't a lot, but it's not too bad. That one holds only 4,900 liters, given that one is more designed for orchard work. So that's why that one's the way it is. But then 67,000, we jump up pretty far on that, and that doesn't hold that much more. It doesn't even hold double that. So yeah, I could have, I guess, looked for some... There's probably some cheaper manure spreaders in the mod hub. I'm sure there probably is, actually. I could have done that, but, you know, it was on sale. That one worked out, so there's probably actually better options on the mod hub anyways. But, yeah. And then also, I want to get us something. I did install some more animal trailers, so we have a little bit more options for something, because I think we should buy something for our cows. That holds 5 cows. Do those... This one holds 18, but 5 cows, do these hook up to one another? That looks like it does. So we could get 3 of those, which wouldn't be ideal, but that'd be pretty cheap actually. That holds 6. That holds 10. No, 18's pretty good for that. Those two are both pretty good in terms of that. Yeah, 18 cows is pretty good for 22,000. That'd be 1 trailer. Or we could put 3 of these guys together. I just want to be able to do the trip in 2 trips. I guess we could do 2 of these to start, but I think a trail of 3 of these would be pretty epic. Just some cheap ones. I mean, they're not that expensive. So you know what? We're just gonna do it. Let's get over to the store to pick those up. let's use this guy. Let's have you go over there. And yes, obviously we have some snow, but yeah, let's go pick that up. We'll try to get over here, and then I want to sell the cows off. And then we'll see. We may not make it to spring planting this episode, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Things are happening. Oh, train's coming. I feel like I see that train fairly often for the fact that it only comes through every 10 minutes. I guess if you play on a map for hours and hours and hours, that makes sense. But yeah, so anyhow, yeah, we'll head up to the store. This is the quickest. No, it's not. Well, we should have gone that way. We'll go this way. I always want to drive up that road. I forget you have to dive down this way. And this road's the better way to go about it. I mean, that one off to the left does eventually hook up to the road, so it works out fine. Oh, we're also low on fuel on this. I probably should... The worker, every time I hire a worker on this, it unfolds the front window there. I probably should close that. It's wintertime. It's probably quite cold with all the snow out and about. But yeah, so this is our first sale of cows. A lot of stuff around the cows today. Ooh, does it there. Easy does it. But yeah, next episode, spring planting time. We may throw some manure down. That'll save us some money on solid fertilizer, especially since we have some, and we have a manure spreader now. So that's gonna be good. We can actually use that. We could obviously also put it into a BGA at some point if we wanted to do that. So, but yeah, I think for now we're just gonna use it for. I don't do a lot of manure spreading. Honestly, I have not done a lot of manure spraying really at all. In Farming Simulator 25. That'll be good to do something a little different. Ooh, a little slick there. A little slick. It's going to be kind of a pain to hook these trailers up in the snow. Alright. So the best way to do this sort of stuff here, by the way, is to just keep backing them into each other. So what I mean by that is we're going to back this one up. If they don't connect, it's okay. You know, we'll make do with one of them, and we'll sell the other two. They're only 1,800 bucks a piece, so it wasn't the end of the world. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I select up there. I disconnect that. Actually, I might push these guys back a little further. Actually, what we'll do is we'll loop them around. Okay, we'll do that. We'll put them right here. Alright, and then you just take the next trailer and then you back that one into the other two. That's how you connect them if you wanted to make like a big train. Because obviously backing those two to try to hook up to this one, that's a terrible way to go about it. It'll take you forever. But this actually works pretty effectively. It's still difficult because especially with the swivel axle, like they don't like to back up in the direction that you want them to. See, I'm already all sorts of askew here. Alright, we're pretty close. We're gonna get there. Might take me another 6 hours, but we're gonna get there. Ooh, that looks like a good lineup right there. Come on, give me the trigger. Oh, I'm pretty far away, actually. There we go. Okay. This is fantastic. Let's go pick up our Highland cow guys over here. This is actually pretty sweet. This is working better than I thought it would. To be honest, usually my plans do not go to plan, but this plan is actually going pretty good. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna pull in front of that car. Actually, we stayed mostly out of his way, even with 3 trailers. This tractor's got a lot of horsepower, so it's not really a big deal for it to pull 3 trailers like this. We didn't lose very much speed up that hill, which is nice. We do need to get fuel, though, probably, before we do anything too crazy. And then we'll just pull these through, get them all loaded up. Now, yeah, I know some of you are going to comment this, and I know you're going to comment. Yes, I know we have the herdsman stick. I know we have that. I know we could have easily used that, but it's a little cheaty. The herdsman stick makes sense on the farm in terms of, in real life, you could just lead your cows around. You wouldn't have to load them in a trailer, then drive 40 feet, and then unload them. You wouldn't have to do that. Probably, depending on the cow, maybe, but you wouldn't have to do that. So, I'm okay using that around the farm. I didn't want to use it to sell off stuff and buy stuff and things like that because, well, that's just, yeah, that wouldn't be how you'd sell them. You have to bring them to the butcher or the animal dealer, wherever you're taking them. You'd have to bring them in a trailer. So this is going to work out pretty well for us. Those things all just skipped across there. All right, let's get fuel. One thing I don't like about this tractor is, one, it doesn't have pretty big fuel tanks. You see we're already full. And the second thing is it doesn't stop on a dime. It kind of has some issues with that once you're up at speed, especially if you're hauling a load. Actually, it seems to be doing pretty good, especially for the snow right now, but anyhow. Okay, scroll through this one. We need these guys, so we're going to sell them off. I'm still glad we brought them through to the next day because we wanted to get the extra, 23 cows. So yes, we could have sold them at 3,500 bucks yesterday, but then we wouldn't have gotten the 23 babies today. So it still worked out okay. Why did it put them in that trailer? What's going on here? What's going on? Okay, I wish I could tell which one this was. The second one's obviously the one I would like to load now. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we'll come back for the rest of you guys in a bit. It'd be 2 more trailers to get them all in one load, which I think would be a bit excessive. This is a little excessive probably already, but yeah. All right, animal dealer's just right down there. So yeah, we'll go straight, then we'll take a we'll go straight, and then we'll take the right up here. But yep, here we go. Little convoy of cows here moving. They are packed in there like sardines, that's for sure. Poor little cows. All right, we don't have too far to go. I don't know what they're gonna do with you. I don't know if they're gonna beef you or what they're gonna do. No idea, but we're doing good for now. We're losing speed now a little bit. Come on, you're a good workhorse. Come on, you can get up there. I think this thing has more horsepower than the Deutz-Fahr. Does it? I can't remember now. I cannot remember. That's I am curious though. Vehicles. I gotta pay attention where I'm driving, or we're gonna run into some real problems. Okay. The Deutz-Fahr should be towards the top. Deutz-Fahr has 230. I think the Deutz-Fahr probably has more. We'll see in a second. All right, get to it going in the right direction here. And then the Fiat. 250. Oh, it does have more. Okay. Just 20 horsepower more, though. Nothing too crazy. This would be quite the sight to see this going down the road. Probably pretty much no matter where you live, I think this would be quite the sight. This would be the talk of the town right here. My little convoy of old junky wooden trailers to haul my cows off. Oh, yeah, it would be something for sure. All right, and this is where the animal dealer is, right? I can't see on that. I think it is over here, though. Let's make sure. No, it's over there. Gosh darn it. All right, we'll loop. And then I should have just took this road. Literally goes right to it. All right, well, we're taking the cows out for their last little drive. Oh, man. Oh, what a silly goose I am. Okay, we're coming, Katie. Obviously, I mean, I haven't been to the animal dealer in forever. Have we ever actually even been? Because we just paid to have these guys transported, right? Which, by the way, the transport fee for these, I think, would have been about the cost of all 3 of these trailers to have these all delivered. So this trailer's already pretty much paid itself off after we sell all the cows we have currently, which is great. This isn't too big of a deal to haul these guys down here. It's not too far as long as you take the right route. We'd have already dropped them off and been halfway back to the farm by now if I had taken the correct route. But what can you do? Alright, so we're going to go straight and then take the right up there into this little complex here. Make sure there's no train coming that I see. Okay. The little fun ride across the tracks there and everything. Easy does it. Easy does it. Okay. There's the animal dealer spot right here. Ooh. Sorry, Katie, I hit your fences. At least one of them. Alright. Get these guys out of here. 17,291. That's going to be times Well, I mean, what do we have? 3458. I guess I can tell you the total right now, can't I? Be silly not to. 3458 times 23 cows. $79,000, guys. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Should we buy any more cows while we're here? How much are the fresh ones? They're 300 bucks a piece. Do we want to start getting those guys going? We could buy 23 more of those if we really wanted to. We have the space. Now, we'll keep our cows reproducing. I think we'll just keep doing what we're doing now. I don't think we'll worry too much about that. I'm tempted to get, like, something that's going to produce milk as well, but, you know, I don't know. These kind of seem, I don't know. I don't know what you'd find up here. Probably wouldn't find Angus, but you could get some dairy cows, you know? Little dairy guys there, but I don't think we have any dairy pens, actually, to be honest, so that wouldn't actually be a good idea, but... well, this one also has cows. Perfect. That worked out really well. Sell those. Okay, let's back up then. Very strange which one it decides to select. Okay. Okay, yeah, I figured not, but like... Okay. Maybe I loop? I don't know, Katie. What's going on here? That's the only downside to having this many trailers is selecting through them like that. I mean, as you're seeing, you're witnessing firsthand the issues that this is causing. Why is that not the one? Okay, that's... Disconnect those two trailers. I'll pull forward. You gotta be kidding me. Come on now. Let's reload this. I don't... Sometimes you reload the vehicle. Just like that. Yeah, so it just... Once you get the XML gets weird. I know you can't do that on console, but... On PC, that's a good solution to some problems there. There we go. Okay, we're all hooked back up. Yeah, actually, I'll sell the other ones off camera. I mean, that's... I kind of think we end the episode there. I mean, I don't... We're 25 minutes or so. Actually, we're longer than that. We're almost 30 minutes into this bad boy. Sorry for only just... I feel like we didn't accomplish much, but next episode we'll get into spring planting and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's what I got. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.